6 companies have brought class action lawsuits directly against the government because of, all those tariffs he decided he was just going to throw out there yesterday. Walk out the room, throw the bomb of tariffs over his shoulder. Well, companies have said, we lost enough money last year due to those fucking tariffs. No.
Good.
About time. Congress ain't doing shit.
Ain't that the facts?
Okay? They ain't doing a goddamn thing for we the people. So, I hope you had a good day yesterday.
Oh, I've been busy.
Working, getting stuff organized. Oh, were they supposed to come tomorrow? Today or tomorrow?
Next weekend. Next weekend.
All right.
I'm supposed to be babysitting this weekend, and I just got like 8 messages, so I guess I'm gonna have to go for a day or two.
Oh.
But she's gonna have to like call her daughter in. It's like I had to come day and a half after my surgery, and she's already been out a week. Mm-hmm. Her surgery wasn't that much more, so.
So they want her to come in.
No, I want her to come. I want my granddaughter to come in because I can't be in 2 places.
Right. Yes, illegal tariffs. Someone said more illegal tariffs. Hell yeah, they're illegal. Mike Johnson is running around talking about for the good of the nation. No, bitch. You're too cowardly to stand up to him.
Oh, did you hear the excuse though today? I was just watching Midas right before you went live.
Uh-huh.
So supposedly these tariffs only went on countries that they consider to have forced labor.
What are you talking about? Some of them have universal health care. We are forced fucking labor just to have health care. The fuck?
Yeah, that's the excuse.
And it's time for people to start calling bullshit. He can use it all he wants. But it's a fucking lie.
I don't know if he said it or somebody, his mouthpieces said it, but that was supposedly the reasoning. And it's like
Stephen Miller.
You do realize we are an at-will, right to work, gotta pay through the asshole for any type of, basic insurance. God forbid if you have a family, that goes way up. And then if you lose your job, you know what they say? Well, you can still get COBRA at $700 a month plus.
Yeah. So who's got $700 laying around? You could immediately.
It didn't cost me that much when I was working for you. Why it cost me that much when I ate?
Thank you. That's it right there. I'm like, tariffs. And we're going to hit them with these tariffs. No, bitch. It's about time somebody slapped you up beside the head. Hey, no more health care for you. No more visits.
What are we tariffing? We don't really have much product left on the shelves.
Apparently, that's why these countries, they looked around and said, wait a minute. We work hand in hand with several countries and other countries to supply here. You slap tariffs on them, we can't get product. We're the ones that go out of business. Because I don't know if some of y'all know this or not, but some of these other countries, they help pay for their companies to stay stable. Even if they got to take the money from the owners of the, communism, Marxism, socialism. Even if they say, hey, we're going to slap a fee on you because your people are hurting. Here, it's like, oh, you ain't got no food? You got no way to get back and forth to work? Well, too bad for you. $100 million a year. Yeah.
140 million.
140 million. But the thing is, he's willing to let us go down. Because his buddies send him a fake award. I don't even know if FIFA is going to survive this. You allowed a senile old man to meddle in not only your economics, but also in your government. Oh, hold on. I hope I saved it. I really, really hope hold on. Let me pull this up right quick.
All right, there are 14 of you in here. If you could be so kind as to vigorously tap the screen and share the live. Also, repost if you are able to do so. That would be lovely. Also, don't forget to collect your daily heart me, which is at the very top of the screen. There's a heart up there. Tap on that, and then you will be part of the team. That tells the overlords that you are interested in this type of live. It also helps the algorithms as well. We have been stuck in the D team for over a year, and we'd like to come at least to a C at some point in time. So if you could, just let the overlords know that you do enjoy our content. You don't always have to agree with the content, but, we have conversations here. We're talking about headlines. We're talking about our opinions about the headlines. We're talking about facts. We can bring receipts. We do not do debates or arguments. So if you came looking for that kind of shenanigans, you came to the wrong place. Please scroll about and find another live that will suit your desires. Otherwise, stay and enjoy the bumpy ride. Thank you.
We have, unfortunately, I have it over on my other page. How many countries have universal health care? Early childhood care, early childhood health and education care. We're at the bottom. We've been walking around so long talking about how America is the best, we're the brightest. No, we're not. You guys got to go look up some of the videos of China and Japan, Germany, Australia's been, hey, boom. We are nowhere near the top. Hey, honey. How you doing, Angel? It gets me. No, but the thing is, yes, we've been lied to. 07. But when the fuck are we going to stop letting them? Oh, thank you. When are we going to stop letting them lie to us?
That part.
I mean, hey, when you raise kids, we all know they believe in the Easter Bunny. They believe in Santa Claus, the Tooth Fairy. They believe in all that shit. Why? Because we lied to them. But it comes a point where your child will look you in the eye and go, I know you really put that dollar or that quarter under my pillow. You're really the Tooth Fairy. It hurts us. But now we've got full-on grown-ass people watching this man lie like a rug. I'm waiting for someone anywhere. When he starts talking about the communists, I want somebody to pop up out of the chair like a jack in the box and say, ain't no fucking communists here. There's fascists. There's you and your buddies. I'm waiting for somebody to do that. Anybody.
I don't know if it'll happen on the Republican side, though. They are literally, they've been balls to the walls for so long that they are conditioned now to just say yes, a mess, yes, a mess, yes, a mess.
Oh, Peter.
They won't make a face. They will. Well, there's times where they made faces. Their poker faces don't always work, but
yep.
For the most part, they don't make faces. They don't make waves. They don't say anything. They avoid cameras. They avoid reporters. They're like, nope, 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 don't want to be a part of this. But yet don't have the cojones to step up and go, bro, what you're doing is tearing this party apart. We are never going to survive this.
This right here. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
This right here. For a president to say, I'm running out of patience with the head of the Senate. He needs to straighten up. A real leader in the Senate would have sent back a message. You'll be waiting. I run the Senate. I was voted in. I was put in the position of power over here. I don't have to kowtow to you. He's so used to Mike Johnson bending over and saying, would you like me to put my ass higher? That he doesn't really know how to handle Peter Thune. He's old school. But he can still bend. I agree with you 100%. He can still bend. English crumb star, you scrolled in, take one finger, two finger, scroll back out. We're cool with that. We got no problem, no hate, no upset, nothing. If you don't like the way I speak, scroll back out. Because just like you came in here as you, I come in here as me. Have a great day.
I love people tone policing your lives.
I mean, really. If I step into a room and I go, not my kind of people, I shouldn't be here. Nah, I will turn on my heel and I will leave. I don't need to tell somebody, hey, y'all need to lower it down in here. Y'all shouldn't be so loud. You shouldn't do that. I'm not going to do that. That's not me. So again,
the fact that you take the time to literally type out your grievance and then leave, why don't you just leave?
Yeah. Never mind. I'm just leaving. That's it. End of story.
I spent half my day just scrolling by. Nope, not for me. Nope, don't want to hear this. Ugh, all this yelling. I can't even hear who's talking. Like, I literally just move about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But Peter Thune, for him to put this out there, his patience with Thunes is running out. No one gives a crap whether Hey, hold your breath till it comes back. How about that? I'm a grown man working a grown job, and you gonna say, I'm not your child. I'm not Mike Johnson. Oh, by the way, they passed the SAVE Act in the House.
Yeah, but it still has to go through the Senate, so I'm not freaking out yet.
Oh, I am. They added the SAVE Act in there. They also added in for our military to join with the...
To merge.
Yeah, to merge with the is not real military.
But that's why Saudi's having a fit, because Saudi's primarily Muslim.
Yeah.
And they already know that is not real don't like Muslims. So the fact that they threw this caveat after they were like, okay, cool beans, and then when they found out about the caveat, they were like, wait a minute, hold on. No, we don't agree with that part of it. Uh-huh. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes.
But here's something else. We didn't even bring it up when we were discussing them helping Saudi Arabia get nuclear weapons. It's a Muslim country. You don't want these Muslims over here to have a nuclear weapon, but we're going to help this group over here to get a... What am I missing here?
Well, then, like I said, and the caveat was they have to play nice with Bibi. And they're like, no, I don't think so.
The more that I listen to the crap that comes out of Pennsylvania Avenue over and over again, and my fellow Americans don't care whether you got an R or a D behind your name. Why are you not in the streets pissed off about this? He said it, so it must be fine. I'm like, what? You wouldn't do that with Kennedy? You wouldn't do it with Obama? You wouldn't do it with Clinton? You wouldn't do it with Bush? But this Yahoo, this little cult member, you're one of them just say, okay, all right, we'll do it.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, go ahead. Send my sons and daughters over there to be unalived. We'll figure it out later. We'll talk about it later. And this man, so now officially it's not 18 members of our military unalived. It's 14.
Yeah, because they remove names because they're saying since it was the peace deal or something about the peace deal or the deal that was made and the word war was no longer active, then they technically did not die in your war and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like,
I
what
never
a total
heard.
disrespect.
Girl,
Total disrespect.
girl, wait a minute. Hold up. We were not at war when those young men were unalived in Afghanistan. There were many American soldiers that when they were trying to pull out of Vietnam, unalived. Nobody ran around going, we're not going to count that they died in a war. Because we don't like it. I'm sure there's quite a few people who have uncles and nephews who passed away during the time when Vietnam was winding down and they were dipping and dodging pew-pews. Go ask them. So did your father die in the Vietnam War? Yeah. Hell yeah, my dad died. Why are you asking? Well, you know, they had officially stopped it, had a pause on it when your dad's helicopter went down. So officially there was that level of freaking respect. And again, our Congress, shh, silent. Our Congress ain't saying a damn thing. Of course they're Vietnam veterans. Of course they're veterans of the Iran war, because that's what it's not a skirmish, it's a war. So you better give that family every benefit they are entitled to.
Just removing their names, though, is just total disrespect.
I mean, can you imagine there's somebody on your street who passed away during that time? You went and gave your condolences. And then they get a notification they did not officially die in a war. What do you mean? Frank's not in the house. Frank's not in there playing with his kid. What are you talking about? He didn't die in a war. You called him up, you shipped him out, and his life is gone, but you're not going to give him the respect that he passed away during a war.
I mean, if the only way you make it different is if Frank was home, on leave and was headed to the grocery store and got T-boned, okay, yeah. Then you can say clearly. But they were over there wearing those uniforms and backpacks and firing off large weapons and ducking and dodging.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Dodging drones. Not dodging mosquitoes. That level of disrespect to those who chose to put their life on the line. And they call themselves patriots. No, you're not fucking patriots. You're hypocrites. And y'all not opening up your mouth. What? Once, twice. Congress said he can't officially call for a war. We have to state that it's a war. Okay. Then they said it wasn't. He turned right around and said, yep, we're at war again. Instead of anybody picking up the phone saying, fuck you, we're not sending anything, and they just sent more money. You guys, between the 2 pages, you guys know we're broke, right? America is broke. Brokey broke.
Like extra broke. More broke than me, and I'm broke.
We are broke. We are insolvent. Yet somehow you came up with all this trillions of freaking dollars to send over there.
Again.
Can't take care of your nana. Can't take care of your pawpaw. By the way, Mike Lee is now back again saying Social Security needs to be gotten rid of. It's just a cumbersome thing. We need to get. That's the motherfucker that a couple years ago said my mom wouldn't miss Social Security. I've asked her. She'd be just fine if we got rid of. You're rich. Yeah, I'm sure your mama is fine. Your mama does not have to worry about where her next meal is coming from. She's living in your house.
Unless he's a dick kind of son, but yeah.
If at this point, if he's a dick kind of son, mama should be all over everywhere going, yeah, my son's Mike Lee, yeah. Nah, he's an asshole. He gives me a little stipend, sees to it that I have food in the roof. That's all I get out of him. That boy don't love me. I need to hear that. I hope the Senate kicks out the bill, Diane. But the problem is, who did we just have vote along with it? 6 Democrats. Yeah. Y'all need to take names, and y'all need to make sure their ass get voted out. And you need to start calling them right now. You know you hitch your wagon to them, baby, you better have someplace to go. Because you're getting the hell out of here.
You ain't got to go home, but you got to get up out of here.
Hey, Gaiman. That's the thing that I'm looking at. Democrats voted with the... They've been dancing on the head of a pin for a year. So you just voted to create a poll tax, something that is illegal by our Constitution. Y'all just signed to do it. You also signed for our military to join cheek to jowl with Israel. The thing that I want my fellow Americans to understand, they want to have access to our military documents. We don't let England do that. We don't let France, Australia, Canada, none of them have access to that. And we have been allies with them since before Israel was a thing. But now we're just going to throw our door open and say, go ahead, look through the drawers. And you can make a note of anything you find in there. Anything at all.
Yeah, just make a hard copy. Take it home with you.
Yes.
Doge did it.
I'm like, are y'all not realize that is like allowing your neighbor to come in and go through your bank records? Would you do that? I know I wouldn't. Oh yes, the Democrats are complicit. Absolutely. I keep saying this. If you're not on those steps at the Capitol, putting out there what we need to know. No, you're not. You can't be trusted. Yes, the United States is lazy. United States of is yeah. You are right about that, Teresa. You are absolutely right about that. We have never allowed.
I'd like to see.
Go ahead.
Let me say this, T. I know that a lot of people are very disheartened in their team, whether they're R or D, does not matter. Mm-hmm. They're disheartened. And they're saying, oh, our votes don't matter. Mm-hmm. I'm going to say this loud and proud. If your vote was not that important, they wouldn't be working so hard to keep you from doing it in the first goddamn place. Yep. Number one. Number two, no one says because you're a Democrat or because you're a Republican that you can only vote for a party. You need to start looking at people, not party. Who's going to fulfill, who's got the numbers, who's got the votes, how did they vote? Those are the things you need to look for. What are their stance? What's their policies? And stop being lazy and only waiting for them to tell you, or for a Facebook meme or a tube video. Go to their web page, because they all have one. Everybody has one. Go to their web page and read their policies. Read them, every word. If you don't understand the word, look up the word so you can understand it. Pull out the thesaurus, pull out the dictionary, pull off something, but pull your head out your ass. But for the love of God, for the amount of blood that was spilled, for us to have the ability to have this, what is protected right under the Constitution, is to do your civic duty day. And I'm being careful with my words because they are getting real strict on that V word and E word.
Yeah.
So the thing that you have the ability that is protected by the Constitution, go do it. Look at your candidates. Look them up. Look at their record. Listen to them. Go read their platform on their web pages and make your own goddamn decisions. Please don't give up the right that we worked so hard to get, because they're trying real hard to dishearten you, to make it impossible. They're doing all the things. And again, if your vote was not important in the first place, they would not be working this hard to keep you from doing it. I'm sorry, I did not mean to say that word.
Yeah, but it's here's the
Love
thing.
you, TikTok.
I keep saying this. I don't care whether you're a Republican. I don't care whether you're a Democrat. What I care about is our tax dollars pays their damn bills. And they've decided, well, I'm going to go with the people who own the companies. Whatever they want. Not the people that work for them. Not the people who voted me in. They literally are looking you in the eye going, yeah, I know you voted me in, but I don't give a fuck about you.
Spitting in your eye, bye.
Yeah, I'm in here now. Woohoo! Getting my money. Oh, you mean your community needs help? Maybe after the next election. Not now.
When I come knocking at your door begging for your money and your attention, then I'll make you believe I got your back.
Exactly.
Way back.
Way
back.
Yeah. We think we see you way out yonder somewhere. And once the election's over with, you're going right back way out yonder. That's
Gonna
it.
be just like whack-a-mole, show up like the cicadas. Oh, I think I want to run for office now, and here I is, and I'm begging for money, and my plane to the Ruskies is ready to go as soon as I have it all.
Oh, wait a minute. There is something. Let's get something straight. I was in a live this morning, and they kept talking about Mondani. Those Muslims. They want to destroy us all. They hate us all.
He's part Asian.
I got to that. But before I got to that, I said, wait a minute. Who's in bed right now with Saudi Arabia? Who's planning to sell a nuclear ability to Saudi Arabia? They were like, what do you mean? That's a Muslim country. So you're bitching and whining about Mondami, who apparently, the people of New York, those that aren't so far up Trump's butt crack they can't see Dawn no more, are like,
Love him.
we kind of we not only, they either love him or they're going so far so good, he's been doing okay. We can see some wiggle room, but we don't see anything way across the line with him. So we're going to give him a chance to keep doing what he's doing.
Hey, I'm still impressed that he got the subway system cleaned and sanitized and managed to get a winter storm cleared up by just saying, hey, you need to work you want some money, I'll provide the shovel and everything, and you clear off this block and I got you.
Yeah.
It got cleared.
Yeah. And people were like, they're just going to walk around and not do nothing and take the money. He said, no, I talked to different stores in the areas. So they're signing their name up. So they know who's out there working. So if I pick up the phone and ask, called Joe's Pastrami Shop, hey, Joe, what's it looking like outside your door? 3 doors one way, 3 doors the other way, and across the street. He'd stick his head on there and go, sidewalks clear. People ain't got to worry about slipping and falling. And then he said, look across the street. Is the store across the street from you open? Yeah, looks like he's just opening it. Is it clear over there? Yeah, it's clear over there. Here's your $30. You ain't even got to tell them, hey, the people that I wanted you to clear up, the area, they hit their eyes on you. If I call them and they say, nah, ain't nobody here, snow's 5 feet deep, and you can show up all you want, you ain't getting no damn money. Okay.
Contrary to popular belief, though, people really do want to work. They just want to be paid a decent wage. And, I was listening to a live, too, as they were like, oh, there's all these jobs, and there's jobs everywhere, but ain't nobody working, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, what are they paying?
Okay.
Because, I'm sorry, I'm single. I'm a widow with no young children that I'm personally exceedingly financially responsible for. Mm-hmm. I have one child that does live with me who is disabled. Mm-hmm. But I can't survive on $5 an hour. No. I can't survive on $6 an hour. I cannot survive on $7 an hour. And our federal wages hasn't moved in eons. And every time I listen to these buffoons, and I mean all of them, on both sides and in the middle. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, we're going to get an increase in 2035.
But what?
How am I supposed to survive from now until then? And by the time then comes, what will be the housing? What will be the food? What will be the electric, gas, water, transportation, insurance?
Exactly.
Like, you guys don't match up ever. Mm-hmm. Ever.
Yep. And that's where we are right now. It's blowing me away that we have become a country of, how should I? It's like reality TV. Oh, I'm so enamored with them. Oh, they're such a good guy. What have they done? But I saw on TV. No, what the hell did they do? Give me some facts here. Hey,
the thing is, okay, they've been hollering, we just want to get rid of the criminal element. We don't want anybody who's done any harm, blah, blah, blah. Okay, traffic ticket is not a crime.
Okay.
Crossing the border, also not a crime.
Mm-hmm.
That's civil. And let's just say for the shits and giggles, oh wait, we already been doing it. What was it, 3,000 a day is what they were supposed to be doing? So at this point, you're going to tell me that you have not made a dent in that? Okay. And if so, shouldn't there be more high-paying quality jobs that you claim were taken from you available? Why are you not working?
Move, girl. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Oh, by the way.
Now they want to do something about the schooling. What was it? If you take a course and get credits and get a certificate and all that shit, if you make less money than somebody who didn't go to school, then they're no longer going to fund the program?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. How do you think people eventually get better fucking training? I mean, yeah, they start out working with their hands, and sometimes they manage to get a training job. But because of the way our pay structure is, you're always going to be a little below someone else who actually did it by the hands, learned it by the hands. I'm trying to figure out, what are they trying to do by hamstringing someone? Oh, well, they're making more money than someone who actually went to college and got a degree. Okay. Sooner or later, that person that got the degree may very well go and get a further degree over the person who learned by their hands. But you're going to hold the person and not help the person who wants to go to school? Go ahead.
Well, they're treating us like factory workers. Factory workers don't need an education. They just have to have a pulse and do what they're told. They're just robotics. And then all the other places are putting just that, robotics, so they don't even need humans. So I don't understand the end game, because I mean we grew up in the era of you put your nose in the books, you get your grades, you get a degree, you get a decent job, you stay in debt for life. That's just the way it
Oh,
is.
yeah.
But now we're being told don't get a job, but do a meaningless job, maybe work 6 jobs. Even if you're a single parent, don't have child care, but get grandma to watch it. But grandma's 90 with dementia, but get her to watch the kids.
Or the kids to watch grandma.
Nothing makes sense. Nothing makes sense.
So y'all help me out with that. I'm like, so when my first job, my second job after World War, was in a factory. I walked in, and they had a big old drill press machine with the metal plates. Stamp it, take it out, stamp it. I'm using both hands, and then you had somebody who was trained to be a machinist doing the same machine, and I was making the same amount of money. But here's the deal. Once I got to a certain point, no, I wasn't going to become a machinist. But you know what? I might become something else over here. So I moved somewhere else and somebody else moved in. That grew the company. This man is not thinking about growing the company, more like just maintain it.
I always worked as a float because I always got bored, for one, whatever machine I was on. And then he always had that one thundercut, and I'm going to say it just like it is. It always had to exceed whatever the amount was due out, the production.
Yep.
Always exceeded it. So because of that one person, we all had to match that person's numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we were already pumping them out like crazy, but we pumping out so hard that the machine would break down.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you got to do? You got to wait for the one lonely guy who works the whole freaking place to show up. So I'm sitting there and they're like, well, you got to look busy. I've already pushed the broom about 30 times. The trash is already empty. Like, I've even dusted the lights overhead. Like, there's nothing left for me to do. Can you find another department and train me in it? So when shit like this happens, I can move about. Because I can't stand sitting still. I don't mind getting paid to do nothing, but it does make for a very long day.
True. Same thing. Like I said, went from drill press operator to tow motor operator. I'm just walking to the other side of the plant going, hey, y'all got anything over here for me to do? You ever drive a tow motor before? Nope. Want to learn? Sure. Hop up here. Now you stay away from everything. Pick up, put down. Pick up, put down. It's hand-eye coordination.
Because when they train you on that, they would never certify you.
Oh, wait. That was a good thing that I did love about my job. Apparently, my boss walked by while they were out there showing me how to do it. 4 weeks later, he said, you want to go take the test to get certified? Huh? You get a little certificate. We keep a copy of it in the office. That way, if they come by inspecting and they ask if you're certified, we can show it to them. Like, sure.
Yeah, but that was to cover their ass. That wasn't to help you.
True, but I made it help me.
Yeah, the company I worked for, they were like, just lay low. And I'm like, well, I'd like to take the test to get certified. Oh, well, we have enough. Well, if you have enough, then why am I up here?
Thank you. Thank you very much. Damn. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I wanted to throw this out there. Garlic powder.
Yes.
To my friends of color, we all keep garlic powder in that cupboard. But that's okay, because I've got a whole long string of garlic. I can dry that shit out. I can grind it up. And I will have my goddamn garlic powder.
I have garlic powder, onion powder, lemon powder, orange powder, pepper, corns, ground pepper, salt rock, ground salt, dried, pretty much every dried herb, either in whole leaf or in ground.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because we believe in storing shit for later. It may be needed. Now, the eggs that you told me about, what the fuck is... we have never had shit fall apart like this. Ever.
I'm grateful right now that it's not hitting like our states, but how long before it does?
Yep. Mm-hmm. What is going on that now suddenly we've got all what brands? Ooh, you're gonna have to Google that, baby. But yeah, garlic powder to be contaminated. What in the hell is?
I love how they're blaming it on Mexico all of a sudden. Though.
Thank you.
That was a hoot.
I'm like, what? Wait a minute. So we got it showing up here, but it's supposedly coming from Mexico. But we ain't hearing shit about anything going on in Mexico. Wouldn't people be going down sick there?
Well, now that they get a jump on that conspiracy theory, you know, that's why we hate them brown people, because they have it in for us. So that's why they're not getting sick. Only we're getting sick. You know, that's the kind of shit you're gonna hear. And it's sad because, you know, we've come to that point in our lives where people will literally think that way and believe it wholeheartedly.
Oh, wait a minute. And the lettuce. Hold up. They were real careful not to tell us all the multiple different companies that buy lettuce from Taylor Farms.
Like organic.
Organic. Oh, yeah. That organic label has always been a load of bullshit.
Yes, it is.
I swear.
It's like free-range chickens. That's another bullshit lie.
Wait. What's the name of the young black guy that owns his own chicken farm? And now sells beef.
The tan farmer or something
Yeah,
like that?
yeah, the beige farmer. The beige farmer.
Yeah, beige farmer.
That is the best laugh this man ever gets when he's on camera. He'll just look right in the camera and go, free range chicken. Organic chicken. And just crack up laughing. He said, chicken here, chicken there. Same chicken. Same land.
Yeah, what it means is that they have ability, but not necessarily doing so.
Yeah.
So every chicken has to have so many feet ability to be out in the fields or whatever. But if you live in an area where you're not abundantly covered in the right bugs or the right weeds that produce the right seeds or whatever, being free range means nothing if they're not getting nutrients. Two, free range, in my eyes, means they literally are outdoors the whole. Free range means they're outdoors the whole time.
Yeah. But the thing is, if they leave the doors open, those very same chickens might stand at the door and go, no, we like it in here. We're out of the sun. We're out of the wind. Ooh, look, there's feed in here. We're going to go back a little bit deeper. And then we're going to come out. We're going to look around a little bit. But we're not ranging all over the fucking place. Free range doesn't necessarily mean they want to go out there. They want to stay inside. Nobody on these free range farms are running around beating them out the door. They drink Bud Light, but the eggs are good. Oh, Lord. Well, I might want to give a shot to some of them eggs. But all this contamination coming up out of nowhere, you got rid of people at the FDA. You got rid of inspectors. You got rid of all the... Maybe it's just me. Back in the day, people used to dump their slop pots outside their door. They lived up on the second floor. They threw it out the damn window or out the door. That's how filthy people were. We've forgotten that. There was no organic or pure. There was diseases all over the freaking place. My fellow Americans are becoming so lazy, they've forgotten we've had a pandemic before. We had thousands upon thousands of people dying before. So when the C-19 came along, my fellow Americans lost their goddamn minds. Oh my goodness, it's created by the government. Was it created by the government back in 1940s? 1930s? In the 1800s? In the 1700s? Because we've had more than one pandemic. We've had more than two pandemics. But we seem to have forgotten that. Somebody told you the government's in it. And like good little puppy dogs, y'all went right along behind them. That's the scary thing. The extremely scary thing about my fellow Americans. I'm going to show y'all a picture. We have fallen so damn far.
There's 70 of you in here. If you could be so kind as to tap the screen and share the live. Also, don't forget to collect your daily heart me, which is at the very top of the screen. There's a little heart up there. Tap on that, and you will join the team. And then go back up there because you'll see some it'll be a darker number. Go back up there and collect your points. I'm sorry I don't have a translation for that, but hopefully it was something kind. Anyway, if you could be so kind to also share the live and repost it, that will be lovely. This tells the overlords that you are interested in the content. We do not do debates here. We're just having conversation about different headlines and such.
Yeah, this right, I want people to understand. These are American presidents. Over on my other page, I have an American president and two former wives of presidents. I want y'all to understand this. Presidents and politics are not new. The one sitting in Pennsylvania Avenue has no contact with living presidents who have experience, who have been around the world, who have handled crises. Every one of these guys in an interview said, yeah, 3 a.m. in the morning, I picked up the phone and I dialed Carter. Obama said 1 a.m. in the morning, he sat there and called Bush. This guy in office right now is so bad, he would not call anybody. Someone could come in the room and say, Mr. President, we think maybe there's a solution to the problem that will keep the world from going up in flames. All you have to do is call this president or that president. The one sitting right now in Pennsylvania Avenue wouldn't do it. He wouldn't do it. I have a big brain. I know everything. I don't need to talk to any of them.
I know more than the generals. I alone can fix it all by myself.
Yep.
Remember that? Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Also, I would like to thank people who are giving gifts, and if you guys could help T knock out her gift gallery up there, we need 49 more cowboy hats. We need 15 hearts. I'm not sure which kind of heart that is. So if you guys could help knock that out, that would be lovely, because that also helps the algorithm. Thank you.
Thank you guys very much. I came across all of these pictures of all of these presidents talking with each other, with their wives at different places. And I'm like, has he invited any president to the White House?
Nope.
Had any kind of a dinner or something? Nothing. That should tell you. Go ahead.
I was just thinking, if he ever does get that ballroom done, will they be invited to come if that ever gets done? I did hear the correspondence dinner has been rescheduled,
Oh.
and it is being held at the White House.
Oh, what? Where?
Maybe in the old ballroom that still exists. I don't know. But that's what I heard. Those are rumors at this point because I don't have anything confirmed. But yeah, that's what I heard is that it's been rescheduled and it's being held at the White House.
How?
So I can't wait for him to say that, that somebody tried to run up on the gate and so I got to have a ballroom because that's what's going to come down to.
Okay, that's what I was going to say. Wait a minute. You've got a huge ass hole in the wall in the side of the White House. The south lawn looks like shit. And you're going to hold the the correspondence dinner.
Mind you, he's only going to invite the people he likes because you can only hold so many people and get them all cleared. So it ain't going to be like it was at the hotel. So there'll be less people, and it's only going to be people that are going to be, I love you, your best thing since sliced bread, yeah.
Oh my God. I have every president I've seen in varying degrees has posed. Have you seen anything like this out of Melania and Trump?
No. I've seen her slap his hand. I've seen her walk away.
George Bush the first, I've seen him and his wife snuggle and hug. I saw Nixon. I saw Carter. I saw Clinton. I saw Obama.
Kennedy.
I saw Biden. Kennedy's.
Yep.
This man, it's like you have cooties. Don't touch me. I don't want you anywhere near me.
She's given more affectionate hugs and face kisses to Macron than she has her own husband.
Well, she got the hots for Macron. She looks like she's looking at a well-cooked steak every time she looks at Macron.
Mm-hmm.
I expect
she looks like a victim. The ones that pull up a little piece of paper that says, "I'm good, everything's fine, I'm fine, it's all fine, it's good, it's okay."
Leave me here. Just leave me. I'm good. I swear, every time she's around that man, I expect her to reach up and take a little slobber off her lip because she's just drooling over Macron.
Yup.
It's bad. It's real bad.
It's funny. She literally don't. She's got her own damn wing, basically. She don't stay in the same room as him. And apparently, he's so petty that he likes the way she decorates, so he steals her decorations. And
What
oh my God, have you seen the video recently of the Oval?
Oh, wait. Hold up before you lose your cookies.
Woo, there's 89 of you in here. If you could be so kind as to vigorously tap the screen. And also, could we help get these gifts knocked out up there at the top there, the gift gallery and all the things? Can you do all the things? Because we really, oh, God. Ugh. Sorry.
Never. Absolutely never has the White House, and I'm talking about during the time when George Washington was in there. Hey, Dr. Joe,
the Saudi prince doesn't even have it that gaudy.
No, I've seen pictures of their home in Saudi Arabia. It does not look like someone vomited on it.
I just love the fact that he's trying to play that off as like all being pure gold. Honey, that is gold paint all day, every day, and they got to probably take it down and touch it up every once in a while because it oxidizes.
No, it's plastic. That shit's
Yeah,
not
but
metal.
you can't.
That's fucking plastic.
No, I know it's not metal. It's wood and plastic. But either way, it has to be painted because there is no gold like that. I'm an artist. I can tell you the
Oh.
things you have to go through to get a gold, and
Uh-huh.
it takes a lot. So you get a little tiny jar, and I mean it's tiny, like less than an ounce,
Uh-huh.
and it takes a lot of it to even get that gold. But it will oxidize over time.
Oh my
So
God.
they're gonna have to keep taking it down to touch it up.
Oh, so it's not Rust-Oleum.
Even Rust-Oleum won't hold up. Not in the gold.
God
Gold and
damn.
silver does not hold up. I can tell you that because I did a lamp, and it's already the so-called Rust-Oleum rusted right through it.
It's just trashy. Do you see now? On one page it shows the door, the actual inside trim of the door, the 2-inch trim. Why the hell do you have? Why do you have that gaudy shit on there? Look right where that door is open. Am I seeing things? Maybe I'm
I
just.
don't know if it's. I think the angle is funny, so I don't think it's on the door part that you're looking at.
Okay. Okay.
I think you're seeing the edge, which they did mention that the framing on the door had a lot of gold.
Oh my God. It just looks disgusting.
Just overkill.
And this is our tax dollars. Our tax dollars.
Now I'm good. Like, okay, don't get me wrong. I love gold. At least I used to. That all above the top there, around the arch, going around the ceiling. That's cool. I'm good with that.
Cool.
I'm good with a little bit on the fireplace, not as much as is on there, but a little bit. I'm good with that. But all this extra upon extra upon extra upon extra, like, I literally think he just looks at it and goes, oh, there's a bare space there. We need to put something up there.
Yes. I have watched someone who over decorated because they're like, oh, there's another open spot. Wait, there's another open spot. No, you don't have to fill every damn spot. Let it breathe.
Necessary.
Let the room breathe. Let someone be surprised.
It's supposed to be an embellishment, not the
main thing.
I mean, at this point, they might as well just take down all the filigrees and just paint the whole damn room that color.
Thank you.
Skip all the filigrees.
Thank you. You can't see it on the pictures that I have up right now. But do you know there are 3 urns on the mantle?
Fireplace, yep.
Whose urns are these? Whose dead bodies?
Most likely they're empty. They just picked them up somewhere.
Oh my God.
Most likely they're Dollar Tree plastic things that they painted, girl. You know, there is always a video on the tube. Always. On how to make something look elegant from the Dollar Tree. I've even done it. I made a high-end candy dish, and I sold it for $60, and it cost me like $8 to make.
Damn. Oh my God. Okay, so we had our little chucks and giggles. Now we're going to wander into something a little bit more
There are
serious.
97 of you in here. If you could be so kind as to tap the screen, tap, 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 get them lazy fingers flying. Also, if you could share the live, also do a repost, do all the things. Also, don't forget to collect your daily heart me. And if you are able to, let's knock out those gifts up there that need to get knocked out, because all of that does help the algorithms.
And I thank you guys so much for everything that you do. Allegedly, we're going to go with allegedly here, George Zimmerman is homeless and living on the street. 17 years after 17 years after unaliving this child, jumping this child, and then the child commencing to kick his ass and like the coward he is, use a weapon to unalive that child. He is allegedly now homeless, the poor baby.
Let me go get my tiny violin. I'll be right back.
Yeah. And as I understand, allegedly, the reason he never went to jail is because his father was a judge. Yeah, in Florida.
Wouldn't surprise me.
And the story came up that, his life was being threatened. So, of course, he was fighting for his life against these violent, young thug who wasn't supposed to be there, even though his father and his father's new girlfriend lived in that same complex.
Let him tell it. It was probably a whole group of them.
Yeah.
Speaking of tragedies, I need to address this because it's not making national news. It's making some social media, mostly local news.
Mm-hmm.
We just had a tragic unalivement by Leo here in the state a few days ago. And it was a young man. And he may or may not have had a pokey stick. And may or may not have maybe put a tiny little mark on said officer.
Mm-hmm.
And the officer stood over him and put 3 in the head. And then proceeded to handcuff him. Here's my problem. And I did not know this until yesterday. That not one of the responding officers had a body cam.
Wait a minute. How did they not have a body cam?
Apparently we don't have them.
What? Have you ever heard of them being used before?
I know our officers out here have them because I've seen them wearing them. So I'm not sure why a city that's far bigger than the little village I work in, they said something about it was brought up for appropriation bill, something, and it got shot down. I'm sorry, but in this was like a year or two ago that this supposedly got shot down. In the turmoils that we have been addressing with continuous issues with these types of incidences, I don't understand anybody that wouldn't say, no, we really should cover our ass. If it weren't for the fact that there was multiple bystanders, all with camera in hand, and one of my friends was live when it happened. And I never seen this man get stunned to silence before, but he did. I heard and that was it. It was just, but they literally were wrestling him. He was already on the ground, and they were just kind of wrestling him, trying to get him to turn over. And I did not see the pokey stick. Mm-hmm. Doesn't mean it didn't exist. Mm-hmm. But 3 to the head is justification for a pokey stick when he's already on the ground.
I like I said, I like to go into foreign lives. I like to listen to them. And over again, I hear people, doesn't matter, from Australia, England, Ireland, wherever. They'll say, they just train their agents to just unalive people. Their police go out apparently trying to figure out how many are they going to unalive today. Because it makes no sense to me.
Did you see the video of the guy that was excessively fast driving, ran somebody over, and was cackling like a hen to oh, yep, she's definitely gone. He didn't know he had a body cam and on at the time?
That was the one, yeah. The girl, the full thing was, she was hard of hearing. He was chasing another car. She didn't hear the car coming and literally stepped right out.
He didn't look like he was chasing nobody. He was just speeding.
The thing was
there was no lights on. There was no radio.
No lights on. No lights on. He got a call. he's following up on somebody else, and he's zooming along with no lights on. I'm like,
But the fact that he cackled, like you hear him hit her, and you hear the thud, and he doesn't stop.
Nope.
He kept going to me. Yep, that one's gone.
Yep. And should never, ever, ever have a badge. Ever.
Like, that's just disgusting.
Oh yeah, that's America. That's us. We are truly a disgusting country. That's us.
And then they ask us why we trust the bear.
No, yeah. We trust the bear, the wolf, the jaguar, everything beforehand.
I'll take a badger for $600, Alex.
There is a video that I posted over on Spoutable of a young woman. They had stopped her, and I don't know if it wasn't ICE, it was police. And she kept saying, well, what did I do? Tell me what I did. She's not even fighting.
I saw that.
Yeah, not even fighting him, handcuffing her. He shoved her. I mean, literally shoved her hard enough for her feet to leave the ground. And then leaned up on her and was like grinding. I posted on another page, and the woman reached out and contacted me and said, who the hell was that motherfucker? As soon as he started treating me like I was his girlfriend, pinned up against that car, I would have really been fighting. She said, who was that? I gave her the name and everything. But yeah, that was okay. Because I'm an officer. I would never do anything. I guarantee you, the first thing that would have popped out of his mouth would have been, well, she was resisting. When you could plainly see from the camera, from the store. Don't count on body cams. If something happens, start looking for the camera from the store around. Because the number one lie they're going to say is, oh, I forgot to turn it on. I went to the bathroom when I came out, I forgot to turn it on. Or I forgot it today. Or it wasn't working today. Okay, cool. No problem at all. I want people to immediately shut their fucking mouth and start looking for the surrounding cameras. Get a copy of that.
It was funny because one of the officers who, the mouthpiece, I should say, was coming over to the people that put the incident here. Coming over to the people saying, does anybody have anything that they want to turn in? Because, I understand there was a lot of videos already released on the internet and blah, blah, blah. She said, and the one lady said, don't y'all got body cams?
Yeah.
And she kept trying to dance around. She tap danced for a while, so she kind of, you could barely hear her say it because there were so many people shouting at this point. But she's like, yeah, we don't have those.
Yes, you do. If you either lying, either y'all lying and y'all just ain't buying them. Cause y'all, I'm sure every time that that budget gets passed with more stuff, the money's there. You're just not fucking doing it, or you got them and you just not using them.
I bet you got a shiny new desk that you're sitting behind though, huh?
You got a shiny new weapon, got a shiny new car. We always knew when the budget got passed in my town because everybody suddenly had brand new cars.
With the wraparound serve and protect.
Oh yeah.
Who are you serving and who are you trying to protect?
Yeah. Because you develop fucking amnesia if there's 5 of y'all standing there and one person unalives an unarmed fucking person and somehow none of y'all have anything to say about it, you're all guilty. Every one of you. Damn. I've never understood that shit. And I have always firmly believed that if you're going to let them get away with that, take the pension. Take their pension. And take enough of that goddamn pension that most of them that are already retired, getting their, say, $3,000 a month check, cut that shit in half. And when they ask, wait, what do you mean I'm only gonna get $1,500 a month for my pension? Well, we had to pay them off because they unalived an unarmed person. So we took the money from the
that needs
pension.
To stop coming out of taxpayer money. That needs to come out of their money.
I've been saying that for 20 years. My taxes should not be paying for their stupidity. Let those who've retired pay for it. Because I guarantee you.
Well, okay. Let me rephrase it, because I don't want people to think that every time there's a pop off that they should pay. There are times when it's a legit.
Oh yeah.
And if you can prove that it was legit, and I mean fully prove it, then fine. If you're just doing it to compensate the family in some sort of way, okay, that can come out of our funds. I rather it didn't, but I can okay that. But if you did something grotesque and you lied, and everybody can prove you lied, and somebody lost their lives because of that lie, then I'm sorry, that's coming out your pocket.
Oh, no, if this is your umpteenth time and you've been to 4 different precincts and somehow shit always happening, no, no, baby.
Yeah, I don't understand not reading jackets. That's what they're sent along for.
Oh, remember,
priests, teachers, doctors, all of them. Y'all got jackets. All y'all got jackets.
Yep, absolutely. Schools should not pass teachers on. Hospitals should not pass doctors on. And police departments should not pass on bad cops.
Same with the fire department. There isn't a department out there that I can't say that things happen, and when you see a pattern, you need to start paying attention to that pattern. But if you had done your job correctly, you would have saw that pattern and wouldn't have hired them in the first place.
Yep. I am always willing. Listen, hold police officers accountable the same way. There are 93 people over here. You should be held accountable for shit that you do. Over on the other one, there's 106 people. If you do something wrong, you should be held accountable. I don't care if this is a streetwalker that has a history 30 years long. If she can come to you and prove that she was pulled over, beaten, molested by a cop, if you can prove it, put their ass under the jail. That's it.
And I'm so tired of everybody saying, did you hear what they did back in 1928? Whatever they did before, if they served their time and paid, did their time for whatever, or paid a restitution or whatever, that does not give them justification to put their lights out. Sorry.
Yeah. I'm like, at what point? Because let's be clear. Rich people break laws all the time. Funny one, if they get an attorney and they manage to get them off, or they go through and they pay their penalty, nobody goes back and goes, 50 years ago, he ripped off an entire company, or he abused these people because they got money to tell people to shut the fuck up. But somehow my fellow poor people, we will turn on this person over here that did something wrong. Yeah, 30 years ago they did. And have they done anything else? Have they broken any other laws? No?
Yeah, but they did then.
Then. Now.
I love it too, is some people, depending on protection of the skin. If it's one protection of the skin, it's, well, people change. But if it's the other color of the skin, they never change. They always repeat themselves. Always doing the same thing. Once a crook, always a crook. Once a thief, always a thief. Once an abuser, always an abuser. Once a drug dealer, always a drug dealer. Well, how is it always... What is it?
It's okay
rules for thee, but not for me.
For me. Yeah. I'm like, what the hell? I'm sorry, my fellow Americans, y'all not only have missed the plot, you run your nose so far up the butt of rich people who are well-to-do, and it's a situation where your neighbor, they made a mistake. They did something wrong. They went to the penitentiary. They got a degree or they got training, and they're trying to move on with their life.
There's somebody in the queue. Martha, were you intending to try to come up, or was that accidental?
Oh, is there someone there? I don't see anybody. Oh. Oh, I think they might have gone to another live. I don't know what Joe means. That picture is not the right picture. Allegedly, it is true. Wiki, allegedly. But I swear, when did my fellow Americans, we literally have someone who ripped off a children's charity, ripped off a veterans charity, has over 26, investigations for abuse, literally went all the way through court with someone and has now had to pay them $5 million. He's Daddy Trump. What? He has ties to a man who abused children. I'm 65 years old. I am not a strong woman. But I guarantee you, if I know somebody has a history and they are anywhere near children, I'm going to pass out swinging. They're going to be like, oh, damn, she just totally went down. Yep, sure did. But you know what? I went down swinging. Because you don't get any grace at all involving children or the elderly. Yeah, and I'm rapidly approaching the elderly myself, so I really want y'all to have that same type of backbone. Yeah, shoot, somebody was threatening T. Yeah, we were in the parking lot. I look over it. They're trying to push her around. Yeah, I went over and took care of it. Thank you very much. Because as I said, I may pass out, but damn it, I'm still going to try. No, and I don't want you to walk over there and look and go, oh my goodness, it's Donald J. Trump. What did you do to him? This is so out of character for him. I don't want that shit. Oh. All right. Let me move over here. When are we going to get out this war? Somebody tell me, when the fuck are we going to get out this war? Because we are not. We shouldn't be there. I'm going to say it again and again and again. 11 days straight, we have been hitting Iran. I really want people to explain to me, why are we there? What is our reason? There's 104 people on one page. There's 107 people on the other. Why are we in Iran? Come on, guys. Y'all fingers can work. Somebody tell me, why are we in Iran? Why have we lost members of our military? Why have our bases been fucking wiped off the map?
Steve just posted that the Saudis hit a part of Yemen, their telecommunications.
They have been.
Everybody's infrastructure is about to go down. They've already hit, their version of Amazon, and now they're talking about satellites, pretty much any other facilities that are central locations for moving merchandise is pretty much on the table for the next few days. So if you order anything and you don't get it, that's why.
Ladies and gentlemen, Iran has not done shit nor shine to us since the early 80s during the hostage situation. And all you got to do is figure out, why did that happen? What's been happening for 47 years, Super Dave? Tell me exactly what the hell happened. And why did the 52 hostages happen? Why did it happen, Dave? It's just a simple question.
I'm curious though, for those who constantly say but. How old were you when some of this shit popped off?
That right there. And do you know why it popped off? Not what you were spoon-fed. Not what you were spoon-fed, but actual facts. Why did it happen? What triggered it? Because that's another something, Mama Sunshine. We seem to have forgotten as a nation cause and effect. Yes, they are decimating our military. That's the thing. What caused it? I mean, if you're driving along and you hit a puddle of water and start to hydroplane and crash, what caused the crash? Hello, people? Come on.
I'm not answering because I want somebody else to.
Yeah, I'm waiting. Because if you can say something, then you should be able to clearly explain it. We don't do debates over here. We don't do shouting matches and all. I just have a big mouth. What I do is ask questions. Thank you. Cece over here said, if you're driving, you hit water, you hydroplane. What caused the accident was the water, not the car. The water triggered the accident. The hostage situation, that was payback from us unaliving their duly democratically elected president. We, CIA, put them 10 toes up. And then we put somebody in who was an absolute nightmare for the people of Iran. So we
get mad when they interfere with our civic duty day, but what do? We're constantly interfering with somebody else's civic duty day, and then putting who we want in charge because we think that they're going to carry our water for us, and then when we find out, oh, they don't carry our water, and they're actually worse off than the last guy.
Right. And somebody said, let's drop some Dukes. Do we honestly think we're the only one to have them in this day and age? I'm honestly, to be honest, I am surprised we have not had things go boom, boom in this country in the last 4 months. Water or something else going sideways in the last 2 months. Because we're the ones that keep poking the bear.
I'm not going to lie, I'm a little shocked about that too. And since there's eight countries involved in this right now, and everybody getting mad because they hit me, I hit you, you hit them, they hit me, they hit you, we hit them. It's just going around in a circle. And I'm just surprised every time that I haven't heard. Well, maybe we're just not hearing it though, because they do scrub quite a bit.
They do.
Remember when? Do you remember when it was about a year, maybe 2 years ago, when there were people that were going out and double tapping the places that keep our electricity on?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember nobody said anything?
Oh yeah, I remember
there was
that.
Multiple locations. And it was
Yeah.
our own people. It was
Yes.
our own people.
Yes. Here's the scary part. That we have
Thank you,
done
Nene.
so many things in Iran. This idiot is standing there talking about, yeah, we're going to take down their bridges. We're going to take down their water desalination. We're going to take. So, in other words, our water, our electricity, our roads, and don't think for 1 minute, y'all like to run around talking about their sleeper cells. Are y'all not thinking through, hey, if there really were sleeper cells, they've had 2 months to just start hitting.
I mean, if you really want to go there at this point, I would be questioning why they hadn't, if there were actual cells. Which, I mean, they're allegedly, there may very well be, okay, but we've done a lot, and many of them being war crimes.
Oh yeah.
And they haven't woke up, apparently. I don't know. I find it odd, but whatever.
I honestly got the feeling, now the guy that they unalived, the original Shah, he said, we don't want war with America. We don't want any of that. He was the one standing there blocking the door going, nah, we don't want to do that. We're going to do what we want to do in our own country, but we're not looking for a war. Now,
they also said they never wanted the things that we accused them of doing either. He said that on TV.
Someone said, God bless our troops because the commander-in-chief is pretty much hard-hearted.
Well, I got one over here that says, Obama dropped 92,000 bombs.
How long has he been out of office, Tony? How long has he been out of office?
And by the way, we pulled his coattail on that too.
Yeah. And while we pulled his coattail on that, how many were dropped during Trump's first administration? You had to go all the way back. Then there was Biden. Now it's Trump again. How many has he dropped now? I can't say definite, but he's probably past that 92,000. Tony. See, this is the thing. They get so tied to that. I'm a Republican. I'm MAGA. I'm conservative. Instead of saying, I'm an American. And I'm pissed off about what's going on involving our troops. How about that? Let's try that.
I'm pissed off because we were told we got to stay out of everybody's business. We got to stop putting our nose in it. We can't be the world police. And no more stupid, long, forever wars. Remember that?
Yep. And here we are. That's where we are.
Okay. So was that a snarky comment, Tony?
This has been on layaway since 1970. Oh no, this has been on layaway longer than that, Ted. Go all the way back to the 1950s when we overthrew the duly elected government of Iran because we didn't like them privatizing their oil in their country that they should have control of. Yeah, so go back further than 1979. We fucked up.
How many times have we gone in there and done a regime change?
Yes. Here's the thing. They keep talking about, every time I hear somebody talking about there needs to be a regime change, I always go, okay, so you'd be fine if they came here and did a regime change, right? I mean, we can stick our nose.
Like to see them do it. We got the best military ever. They ain't never gonna come over here and do that. They got no right to do that. We ain't got no right to do it either.
Yeah, we can go piss in their pool, but they can't piss in our pool. What? The fuck?
Like I said, rules for thee, but not for me. Laws be damned.
Girl, absolutely. And I'm waiting for my fellow Americans to say, hold up, hold up, hold up. My son and daughter said they want to protect and defend this nation. Not kiss ass over there. Why you keep sending them over there? They ain't coming over here.
Well, Tony, I'm glad you feel that way, and you have every right to feel that way.
Look at this right here. This is one of our, I think this was either in Kuwait or Kandahar. Military base, no military base. That's our tax dollars. So why are we there? We could be the greatest country in the world if we'd stop fucking in other people's pools. What do I look like coming into your house telling Tony, you're not going to be able to use that kitchen for the next 2 weeks, and you can't use the bed. You got to sleep downstairs on the floor till I tell you you don't have to do it no more. I'm quite sure Tony would look at me and go, fuck you. It's my house. I pay the mortgage here. I pay the electric.
Wait. And then after the 2 weeks, extend it a little longer, but call it something different.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We have members of our military losing their lives, and I'm still waiting for anybody to tell me why. Why are members of our military dying? Why are we even there? It's frightening that we have so many people who will not put the brakes on. Just put the brakes on and think. Hey, John, how you doing?
Hey, I heard pool pissing. I'm in.
Oh, we have a good time. We do have a good time talking.
I love you, John.
You pissing in Tony's pool? Hey, Tony, is the pool nice and warm? Did you clean it yet?
It will be warm when I'm done pissing in it.
Yeah. John, what has happened to our fellow Americans that we are literally incapable of asking questions before we give our loyalty?
Asking questions?
Mm-hmm.
Well, even if you gave loyalty first, but you start seeing a pattern or heard something that goes, well, wait, that's not what you said. That's not what I voted for. That's not how this is supposed to be. Now I'm questioning it. Like, either way, you should be questioning. Why, again? If somebody tells me for 10, 20, 50 years, I'm going to punch you in the nose, I'm going to punch you in the nose, I'm going to punch you in the nose, but they never showed up to punch me in the nose, do I just go over there and just blow their house up because they threatened to punch me in the nose?
Nope.
So that's why whenever I hear my fellow Americans go, they've been saying death to America, death to America. Yeah, but have they? The answer is no.
Well, they were gonna. BB said any minute, 2 weeks, any minute, it's coming.
For what, 40 years?
Seriously.
All over.
Yeah. We went through 4 presidents, possibly 5. Let's say 5 presidents.
6.
And every single president looked BB in the eye and went, fuck you. No, I'm not sending my soldiers over there for no reason. Show me proof other than your fifis. BB ain't been able to do it. My fellow Americans will repeat what BB says. While the previous presidents, they don't think. The previous presidents all said, no, that's bullshit. I don't trust you. I'm not sending my
I'm
people.
trying to figure out how is it BB's running our country better? Well, he thinks he's running it better, but how is he even running our country?
Thank you.
Oh, that's right. We're paying him. That's right. I forgot. We're giving him the money to do it. Never mind.
Oh, no. Let me throw this out there as well. I want y'all to keep in mind, we are broke. They just signed for to send trillions of dollars over to Israel, and we're insolvent. We're insolvent.
Well, that's where all your health care, your home savings, your bank, making sure banks do what they're supposed to do. That's the other thing too. Banks have been awful quiet.
Oh yeah.
Banks have been awful quiet because at this point they should be really nervous, because if you've got that many people who are losing their homes or about to lose their homes, what are they going to do with it if there ain't nobody going to be able to, even like the big wigs ain't going to be able to buy it all up?
I was listening to a banker today, and they brought up about what's going on with the banks right now. All of these tariffs, are messing up our economy. Our people don't understand. We're about this close to 2009. You remember the stock market crash, because people are losing their jobs, can't pay for their mortgage, and as you said, banks aren't even being proactive. They've been down this road before. There is a way to help make this a little bit easier. They could contact all of the people with mortgages and say, instead of you paying your full mortgage, okay, your full mortgage is, let's say, $900. And what we do is we're going to allow you for the next year to pay $500. Flat $500. You're all good.
And they'll tack the rest of it on at the end.
Yes.
Which is fine, because you don't expect a business to belly up on bullshit. But helping the people out through a crisis, which is what we are in right now.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look, times are tough, and we don't want to lose our business, and you don't want to lose your home, and we don't really want your home because we really have no way to get rid of it anyway.
Right. Right.
I love a movie called
This guy got Obama brain.
I mean, isn't it sad?
I'm just waiting for the but Biden.
Wait, he didn't even come back and say, hey, that's a pretty good idea. That would be able to help the American people if we could do that and change that. Nope. Obama was really bad. This is why our nation is going to go belly up. No, we don't need talking points. We're putting solutions out there. Okay?
I like a movie called Something the Lord Made. When he saw everybody running to the bank and trying to get into the bank and talk about, well, what's going on? Well, the bank has failed. He said, man, I got my money in there. He said, man, your money gone.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to go down.
Mm-hmm.
If you ain't got a plan B, C, D, and E, you in trouble.
It's sad.
So, what is? See, we got those plans ready. Y'all don't. Y'all think it's the golden age.
It wasn't the golden age in 2009. It's not the golden age right now. And in case you didn't know, 6 banks. Remember Trump came out, what was it, Wednesday, talking about how he's gonna slap tariffs on these businesses. 6 businesses have come out and said, no, the fuck you're not. We're gonna sue your ass. We're gonna sue the American government because we lost money last year due to tariffs, and now you're gonna trot your butt back out there and think you're gonna do it again? Did he?
I got something funny to tell you.
Did he remove the FDIC? I don't remember.
I got something real funny to tell you.
What's up, John?
Huckabee,
Uh-huh.
old Miss Hucker, You know,
The hypocrite.
She gave 100 million, no, 50 million to Irio, and is planning on giving 100 million to Irio. Now, Arkansas roads are shit. You got food deserts in Arkansas, and to drive to a Walmart in a different part of the state takes over 3 hours. So, and gas is climbing,
Mm-hmm.
but still, we don't see that. We don't see that. The woman was crying last night. I'm like, and then I said, you know what? I'm gonna check this out myself, and I'm looking up and I'm looking at this. Oh, damn! It is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with me? I don't get it.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. For those of you, there are 76 of y'all. I invite you to check. Not only does every state in this country send an allotment of money to Is Not Real, the majority of the larger cities, blue and red, send money to Is Not Real. Why? That's not our child. That's not our baby bird.
Let's add to that, though. So, because if you're going to make them think and do research, they have to understand what they're looking for and then understand their fee-fees that go with it. So we're sending off all this money that we ain't got. And then we're cutting off agencies that are protecting our food, our air, our water. We have cut off our agencies that feed children in and out of school. We've cut off programs that feed senior people at home who cannot get up and go to a store, and nor do they have family to bring food to them. We've cut off Medicare, Medicaid, and if it ain't cut off yet, it will be. You got hospitals and nursing homes shutting down. Now they put a cap, a freeze, a total ass freeze on hospice. Any new cases of hospice will not be covered. You got people who are literally rationing their medication because they can't afford it, even under the supposed Trump RX shit, which is basically good RX, just stolen. And has not done anything because the prices actually went up. So if we have all this money and we made all these cuts, why are we not helping America first?
Oh. Girl. Oh, by the way, these are the oil tankers that Iran ain't missing. They got damn good plenty of target pressure.
But T, how'd they pull that off? Because remember, they don't have any missiles. They don't have any boats. They don't have any launchers. They have no technology. Everything is under the water. How'd they pull that off?
Because they're lying to us. They have plenty of equipment, plenty of drones, and hey, I want y'all to understand, these are Muslim countries. They understand each other quite clearly. When they send a message and say, hey, we don't want y'all coming down the Strait of Hormuz, don't do it.
You don't want that smoke. You don't want that smoke.
Don't do it.
You don't want that smoke.
And when Donnie Little Two Scoop pops up and says, we're going to protect you, go ahead. Some reason they keep going, oh, well, he said he's going to protect us. All right, let's go down. They get halfway down there, blow them, the kingdom fucking come and go, oh, time to do a Yui.
You know what's really crazy is most of those people who lost their boats with product that was paid for by another country no longer even have insurance on those boats.
Yes.
Did you just say Donnie Two Scoops?
She did. And you just caught it.
Seriously, if somebody told me, hey, they've been fighting down that road, but that's the shortest way for you to get home. You can just go right on down. Don't worry, we got you. I'm going to look at him and go, fuck you. It takes me 3 hours. I'm
my
going that
car
way.
insurance? No, I'm not driving down there.
Some of these Muslim countries have become very, very comfortable with them. When America says they're going to do something, they're like, America's going to do something. So we're going to go ahead and follow their lead. And Iran's basically standing there going, we told you, we warned you, we told, All right, crank it up, guys. Crank it up. Yeah, let them get a little closer. There's 2 of them coming. Take that one right there in the front. They take it.
I've heard some people getting like really butthurt over the fact that Iran has been popping off on neighboring places.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not popping off on their neighbors per se. They're popping off on our people in those neighborhoods.
Yeah.
So they give those people heads up.
Yeah.
Hey, get out of Dodge. We're going to start flinging some poop.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't want you to get smushed. So go on about your business.
Yeah.
Look the other way. That's what they do. And they are petty enough, and they do a tit for tat. So every time you hit one of ours, we're going to hit 6 of yours. That's just the way they've been doing. They've been doing that for eons.
Mm-hmm.
Eons. But the fact that everybody keeps saying, we just need to just end this by just dropping this and doing that, blah, blah. Wind blows, motherfucker. Just know that. The wind blows. So if you think that nookies, they're gonna sit there and not go nowhere. You need to go back to school and take science all over again because you apparently failed. That's one. Number 2, if one gets froggy and starts jumping, what's gonna stop the rest of them who also have the same technology not get froggy? Then what? Ain't nobody gonna survive that, including you, who are rhying for that.
Here's the thing. This picture right here, that little red dot up there near the top of the bottom, that you can consider that between New York and Chicago. So you drop a boom boom there. Consider the area from New York to Chicago fucked. So before you say they need to go ahead and just drop a boom boom, consider the effect. That ain't that's not Iran.
You think we're not getting our shit through now? Do that. You'll never see it. We don't have production here. We do not have facilities here. So if you do that to them, how long before we get up and running when you've done poked the bear in every location? You done pissed off every ally, every ounce of money that could have been sent to us ain't coming. Product ain't coming. People ain't coming. They're not stepping up. They're not jumping in. They're like, nope, not my circus, not my monkey. When you get it all figured out, call me. Mm-hmm. And then they move on and start a business with somebody else because, handshakes are, real for some people. Threats of taking this out and taking that out, again, war crimes. The people there that you are vying for, they need to stand up and take back and do. Now you're doing things to harm them by taking out their food, their water, their supplies. What'd they do? Did they just not move fast enough for you? Didn't you say you had their backs, but now you ain't got their backs? Yeah. Or you got it way back? I'm confused. Pick a struggle, folks. Pick a struggle.
Oh, also, in case y'all did not know, 4 more people were executed this week in Iran. They went before a judge. They were convicted. They were executed. Oh, I think it was Tuesday. Somebody made a comment. I don't know whether it was J.D. Vance or Trump, whichever one of it was, sent a message over there. How dare you punish them for using their rights? And I'm like, whose rights? That's their country. They have rules over there. You're not allowed to protest this way, ... Those are their rules. They are not American.
But what are we doing here?
What are we doing? Arresting people for protesting.
And executing them on the street.
Yes. It's amazing how we don't see, hey, we've got a big ass plank in our own eye. That's why they didn't do anything. They're like, you're telling us not to execute people who protest when we tell them not to protest while we're watching on TV, because they have TV too, watching our police and ICE and our government unaliving Americans. Help me out.
The threats, T. They were threats because somebody, got in their fee-fees because somebody said, hey, man, I'm not mad at you.
That part. You get a sandwich because you look a little hangry.
Somebody really got upset because, they went to help somebody. Somebody got upset because, they got the wrong call, the wrong person, and what? Well, hey. And that other gentleman, I forgot his name, who they did, and he wasn't even a subject of anything. He was just there.
Yep.
That happens more than not these days. And they still don't have body cams. Hello.
Sorry, Mama. And they go to the facilities, and then when they go home, people are, unholstering weapons that they should not even have.
Okay.
But, that's okay. But how dare you execute 4 people?
This right here, Fox. This right here tickled the hell out of me. So, the Freedom Caucus is still around. Tea Party was a grassroots thing. McConnell went in, manipulated, twisted it around, and made it the Freedom Caucus. Now, when Trump came in, it became MAGA. So the Freedom Caucus still exists. But this idiot's talking about communists are leading the Democratic Party. What?
Okay.
So the fascists are leading the Republicans. What's your point? That is their new trigger word. Communists. And then they'll move down to Marxists. Then they'll move down to Muslims.
That's because they can't use caravans anymore.
Yes.
I gotta say this. I'm sorry, but I gotta say this. What in the hell is wrong with these idiots?
When you find out, please let me know, John, because I swear to God, I have beaten my head against. I'm gonna have to replace my refrigerator for the amount of dents in it.
Well, since when are these so-called Christian values touching children? When are these Christian values taking food from children? Where are these Christian values saying to somebody else, you know what? The hell with you, but give me all your money. Christian values.
Laying hand on your wife or replacing her once she gets one wrinkle or a stretch mark.
Wait. Mike, a damn conference the other day where he stood there and said the Republican Party has always stood for family values, caring for children, taking care of those in need, the sanctity of marriage. He's listing all this. Also, I'm like, grinder crashes every time you guys come in town. What was that again you were saying about family values?
That part.
He was just reeling it off, and I'm like, I was looking at the guys behind it. They're looking at the floor. They're looking at the ceiling. They're looking all over the place. Y'all know this motherfucker's lying? Y'all know Mike Johnson has a Grindr account. Mike Johnson had a 15-year-old boy when he was 24 years old. He was his guardian. And when people finally pressed him on it, what do you mean? How were you his legal guardian when he was 15 years old? You weren't married. And then he said, well, it wasn't an official guardianship. I was just taking care of him because he was living on the street because of so many problems. So who legally knew that you had custody of this child? Well, my heart.
That family.
Taking care of him.
Yeah, his heart called him to do that.
Isn't that
Bullshit.
something Gates said too?
You know?
Did he say his heart or his hard called him to do it?
He said his heart. His heart. His heart called him to care for this young.
No, John had it right. John had it right. John had it right. John had it right.
And nobody, no news organization has ripped that shit up. Because we all looked at it and that's bullcrap. We know that's bullcrap. You 24, 25 years old, and you got custody of a 15-year-old young black boy. And once you got married and got your beard lined up, then suddenly he's just gone. What? That shit don't make no sense. That don't make no sense at all. But it is what it is. And hey, MAGA, y'all don't believe in asking questions. Let me see. I got one more thing.
I remember when, before the files were released, if he's in them files, that's it. I'm done. I'm no longer going to support him. He's in the files more than Jesus named in the damn Bible. Well, I need proof. I need video. That's not good enough. I don't believe it. Like, pick a lane, pick a struggle.
But just because Bill's name was in it was good for everybody else.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it again. This nice man. You'll find his video. He posted this. The House passed merging our military with not real. They would have access to our FBI records, CIA records, the information about agents, all of that. I'm still waiting on somebody to explain this shit to me. We don't allow England, Australia, Canada, Greece. We don't allow any of them to have that much access to our top secret information. But Bibi, he gets access? How does that work? Well, none of us could walk in there and say, hey, I'd like to see the file on agent so-and-so and see how they're doing and what case they're working on. But Israel would be able to. And no, don't count on the Democrats covering for you and saving your ass. Woo! Help me out.
See, there was places on the ship where I was not even allowed to go to that was guarded by Marines.
Mm-hmm.
I was not allowed to go to because that wasn't my area. Even though I'm on the ship, even though they see the uniform, they know who I am and everything, you're not authorized to be in this area. Walk back.
Mm-hmm.
But yet and still, I come here to see. I just want to see what's going on. Oh, come on in. There we go. Well, this is this, and this is this, and this. No, that don't work.
Okay.
If I had to go in there, and I was in the military, if I was not allowed to go there, why? How the hell can he do it?
These are questions that my fellow Americans should be asking. These are questions. I don't give a crap if you're MAGA or not. These are questions you should be asking. But you are so damn enamored with the game show host. There was somebody, I forget who it was. He was being cross-examined in the Senate.
That's correct, I believe.
And the lady asked this guy, was it finance? I forget who it was. But anyway, she said, who do you work for? He said, Donald J. Trump. She said, no, fuck no. You work for the American people. Well, he won the election. She said, yeah, that's your problem. You're fixated on that. You are paid by the American people. You work for the American people. You may have been hired by him, but you work for the American people. And he had this confused fucking look on his face. Well,
Did you see the argument with Ted Lieu the other day?
Lord have mercy.
That was, oh my. Ted was like, you ain't getting away with this shit. You're just doing that for a campaign commercial. I swear Ted was about to jump over across and come in and smack him dead in the grill.
Go ahead.
They go up there and they act so damn stupid, but yet and still, when it's a Democratic president up there and their people go in there, they got everything lined up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row. They answer the questions. It wasn't, I don't know nothing about that. You don't know about it. How don't you? Aren't you? But you don't know about it.
Do you know what I've noticed about that? What you just said, John. I want y'all to go look up the old videos. You will have a Democrat sitting there with folders up on folders, and somebody sitting beside them to hand them the folders. Yes, we have this. It's right here in this section 22, Part B. And these guys are just sitting there with their hands crossed, going, "You just don't like the president. You're just trying to make campaign commercials." And they're going, "I'm asking you a question, something you should know about your own department, because you're in charge of the department now." That's what I watch them doing. And I'm seriously wondering, hey, MAGA, why are you not asking? Wait, why don't y'all have an answer? Why are y'all trying to brush your way?
How the hell do you bankrupt the Pentagon?
Okay.
I think you bought too much lobster and too much steak. And then you go back and ask for a 1.5 trillion?
I keep saying we are broke. We're fucking broke. Look at this. Who holds the largest strategic oil reserves? China about to wipe our ass across the floor.
Yep.
China has more oil reserves than we do. You got Japan. You got Europe. We are hanging on by a fucking thread. And my fellow Americans are not realizing if that market crashes, we are fucked.
And not in a good way either.
No. We about to get hurt.
Won't be no sweet nothings whispered in your ear. It's gonna be straight Ben Raw Dog.
And here's the thing I want people to, we found out, Mama Sunshine and I came across this a couple months ago. When they said we're not allowing Iran to ship oil out. Iran has a whole fucking train track that goes to China so they can ship oil out. It goes to China. At their center, it is processed and then it's sold off. I'm going to say it again. Y'all have noticed. India's not complaining like they were when this first happened last fall. We can't get any oil. We don't have cooking oil. We don't have car oil. We don't all that. They're not saying that shit no more. Because they're getting the oil from China. From Iran by way of China.
We have a guest.
Oh, hey, GP. Sorry. How you doing?
Nah, it's so good. You keep up with the information because, Americans, especially MAGA, don't fact check anything.
True.
I just found out, and I saw it, and I couldn't believe it. Do you know China has a train that's underwater?
Oh, I know through buildings. I did not know about underwater.
Yep, seen that.
And that is wild. I'm like, no.
Mm-hmm. Just like we have a desert out near California, they have deserts in China. They have built solar panels, solar energy processing plants in their desert. Why haven't we? We're building AI data centers. They're building theirs on the water or in the water. They're building their goddamn energy processors in their deserts, so we're not going to waste our land.
They are being smart by building solar panels on top of the water, so the water doesn't evaporate and keeps the water there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But in America, we think that once the sun goes down, energy is not created. Okay, that's why we have we want to put wind farms.
Damn.
Wind farm we have wind farm wind that will always going to be going. When it's not working, we have the sun going.
Yep. Yep.
But
Exactly.
in America, they think that everything has to be oil and coal.
Yep.
No, we don't. We don't need that.
We have ways. We have ways. Are we doing it? No.
We can use solar, wind, solar, and hydroelectric, thermal and hydroelectric way to create energy.
Yeah.
We don't. We don't want to. How you call that? We don't want to invest in the infrastructure that is going to keep us going for the future. We only think about now and the profit that possibly they want to make now.
All right, there are 59 of you in here. If you could be so kind as to vigorously tap the screen, collect your daily heart me and the points that go with it. I'm sure we're about ready to wrap it up, so I'm not going to bother to say share the live. But please continue to come back and enjoy the conversations, because we do this as often as we can. Also, there are other platforms that you can follow either of us on. She will go through hers. Mine are in the tree of links in my bio. I also have a GoFundMe, and I also have an Etsy store, so if you would like to help support a small business, I am in the process right now. I've been packing, that's why I've muted, because I'm making too much noise, but I'm clearing out stuff because I am packing to leave my home because I can't afford to stay here anymore. Be sure to come back more often. Anytime you come back, always share the live, always tap the screen, do all the things. And we love you because you could have been anywhere else, but you're here. And for all the mods on all the platforms that can hear my voice, thank you for being here. You guys do an amazing job. We could not have these lives without you. So keep doing what you're doing. I wish we had a way to pay you. I really do. But I do appreciate all that you do for us. Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, Facebook, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you guys. You can actually share this live with your followers, and y'all have a great evening. Take care, everybody. Good night. Over here on YouTube, hey guys, Tea Time with Tea is a platform that you guys can find me on. Please come on over, watch some videos, share them, leave comments. I comment back. So I'm going to shut down YouTube.
Don't do it.